Fox 10 News is back.
Welcome back. Time now 5:11 this morning, and the U.S. is keeping up the pressure on Iran, expanding its targets as the military continues its campaign against the regime. This morning, Madeline Rivera has the very latest from Washington. Good morning, Madeline.
Good morning, Desiree. That's right. The U.S. is now targeting a key port city as President Trump signals there's more to come.
We are likewise winning big in Iran, and you will see the fruits of that labor very, very shortly.
U.S. forces launched its sixth straight night of attacks, targeting bridges and other military infrastructure in Iran's strategic port city of Bandar Abbas in an effort to isolate the Revolutionary Guard and disrupt key supply routes. The White House says its goal is to stop Iran from threatening commercial shipping through the Strait of Hormuz.
President Trump is not going to sit by and allow these active acts of terrorism to take place in the Strait without ensuring Iran pays consequences for that, and that's what we are witnessing right now.
Iran responded with attacks targeting Iraq, Bahrain, Jordan, and Kuwait. Kuwaiti officials say their military shot down 32 drones.
In no way will we allow the United States, as a foreign and extra-regional country, to interfere in the Strait of Hormuz. This is Iran's inviolable red line.
The operation is also drawing criticism on Capitol Hill, where some lawmakers are urging the president to pursue diplomacy instead of expanding the conflict.
I don't know that expanding it will make it better. I think that the president needs room to negotiate a peace.
The White House says Iran still wants to negotiate, even as military operations continue. Desiree?
Right, so if the White House goal is to stop Iran from threatening those commercial ships there through the Strait, which obviously this has been just an ongoing thing in this war, is this going to stop that threat and force them back to negotiations?
Now, you know, we shall see. I think we have seen the U.S. here maintain time and time again that Iran wants to make a deal. That's what White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt said yesterday, that Iran is still open to negotiations. Pakistani negotiators, they have been a key mediator in all of this as well. They say they have not abandoned talks, but so far Iran has not been backing down. I think one of the problems here, Desiree, is that the U.S. has always signaled that Iran has kind of like a fragmented leadership structure right now, where you see some leaders in the regime saying that they want to negotiate a deal with the U.S., but there are some hardliners as well who want to continue instigating these attacks that you're seeing in the Strait of Hormuz, Desiree.
Absolutely. That adds a difficult layer to talks of peace. Yeah. Madeline, thank you so much. We appreciate your report this morning.